welcome, the ever-excitable Adam.
Hello.
Well, we brought you in today for a test.
I've already done an IQ test this year, so I don't know, it was pretty low.
No, not an IQ test. This test is supposed to elicit certain emotions, so what we'd like you to do is unbox this role-playing game.
Well, yeah, sure, I can do that. So here we have the Bladerunner the role-playing game starter set. Now, the starter sets really are fantastic. They have dice in it, they have an adventure in there, and they have a slimmed down version of the rulebook. Everything you need to play the game. This plays 5 players, including a DM, but you can run it with as little as 2 players, including a DM. Lovely artwork. Let's take a look at the back. So this is everything going inside, and hey, you can see me. You don't want to see that though. Right, so let's take a look. Okay, so we get a games catalog. What's the first thing in here? Alien, which is fantastic. It's probably my favorite role-playing game. But yeah, they've got some fantastic games these guys do. And we will be bringing some more of these to the channel, so stay tuned. We've got some dice. And we've got the little paper unicorn for number 1, then an eye for number 6. And yeah, various different types of dice in there. They roll well. We've got a bunch of cards in here as well, which I've got to be careful what to show off here because this might give away the actual story to anyone who's wanting to play this who isn't a DM. So let's take a quick look at the rules. So how many pages we got of rules? 80 pages of rules. These are always really glossy, lovely artwork in these. And yeah, they go into decent detail about what you actually need to know to play the game. So yeah, this is pretty thin really, but there's loads in here. So fantastic kind of little rule book here. I'm very much looking forward to devouring that. All the charts you need, everything you want, and then we've got the case file itself. So this is the kind of story they're going to go through. There could be spoilers, so look away now if you're hoping to play the game, not run it. So they always give you some some idea of what you're going to tell people and also what's actually going on, because you kind of need to know how to do that. Lovely kind of dossiers on stuff. They've got the actual layout of how you get from one place to another, how it all links up. And there is a chance that you can kind of do this without actually completing the kind of quest. But yeah, I've read this and it's fantastic, fantastic story. So really looking forward to doing that. We then have this kind of handout which is stuck in here. So let's pour all this out. So we've got this dossier, which is basically all of the handouts you're going to be giving to your characters. So spoilers definitely coming out now, guys. So what we got? We've got like a pamphlet about Off-World. We've got a poem that's found somewhere. We've got a ripped extract of a journal. We've got dossier, kind of like criminal record cards and stuff. Some other kind of computer files and stuff. So really cool things like a photograph, another photo. And these are all basically, let's go postcard. These are all things that will give the players clues. The handouts in this are so good. The Alien role-playing game had some handouts which were, which were good, but these are fantastic. They're so thematic, and yeah, just really cool. Then you've also got these kind of bigger handouts as well, which are we've got magazine fronts. We've got a surveillance photo. We've got more kind of crime scene pictures. So they're so glossy, so lovely. We've also got a newspaper article, and the stuff in here, it actually relates to the story itself, which is just really cool. And the fact they come in this lovely kind of police evidence kind of thing is fantastic. Then we've got a huge map of the area that we're going to be kind of playing in. I'm just unfolding it all now. Unfortunately, it's not double-sided, but let's just move this around. So you've got a really big, decent map here with all the kind of central locations you're going to need to be worrying about. It's, yeah, just really, really cool. And then we have, let's take a look at some other handouts. We've got the player character handouts themselves, double-sided, so you've got all the actual kind of your character sheet on one side and then some background information about them on that side. It's a Blade Runner thing, so you can play as a human or a Blade Runner, sorry, or a replicant even. So that's quite interesting as well, I think. We also have like little handout maps for the different areas you're going to be exploring. Once again, not double-sided, which I guess because they've got these little things down here saying which maps are coming out. Some smaller, like, little maps. But the amount of detail in this and the production value is so good. And yeah, then we've also got a case file time tracker, so they can keep notes of where the case is going. Let's take a quick look at the cards. So we've got aerial chase obstacles, which are going to be coming across as you're going through here. So like a hollow ad, a huge hollow ad for a digital companion reaches for the vehicle and blocks their line of sight. Each driver must roll observation and stay on course. A failed roll means the maneuver for the round fails automatically. An ad blimp, the lights and sounds from an off-world ad blimp distract the chasers. Each of them must roll observation and stay on course. A failed roll means the maneuver from the round fails automatically. So a bunch of chase things here. We also have ground chase as well, because chasing is a big thing on here as well. The cards are really nice, thick, and they're kind of sticking together a little bit, so not great for shuffling. But yeah, loads of different obstacles you're going to be coming across for ground chases. And this starter set is fantastic because all this stuff you can use in your kind of homebrew games. Then we have foot chase obstacles as well. We also have chase maneuvers. The last time I saw chases kind of done this well was Spycraft 2.0. So we've got different kind of maneuvers you can do. We've of course got initiative cards as well, which work basically the same as Alien, I assume, where you're just going to be giving these cards out at the beginning of the round and seeing who goes first. We've got a bunch of mugshots as well for this particular one, which has all the characters you're going to be kind of dealing with in here as well. And the artwork, as always, is just top notch. So that's everything you get inside the starter set for Blade Runner. And yeah, I think if you get this, you're going to have a great evening. And I say evening, you're going to be playing this over a couple of evenings. But man, this looks fantastic.
Well, that all seems to be in order, Adam. Now, there's one final question. Tell me about your mother. My mother? Why are you asking about my mother? It's just a question.